Yo, what is going on, guys? Alex7 here, and we're back on a pretty nice upload streak. I told you guys, I'm back for good. I'm gonna upload as often as I possibly can, but today we're going to go over some cancelled Test Drive Unlimited 2 features that have made its way into TDU SC. And also we're going to speculate on some other features that were cancelled that might actually make its way over to TDU SC as well. So without further ado, I have to take off my glasses again. Let's get straight on into the video. So before we get in, just a huge shout out to Logitech, who actually gave me this pretty beautiful damn jacket. Huge shout out to Logitech for that. But anyways, let's talk about some cancelled features, with the first one being the nightclub. Yes, now if you guys were unaware, and for those of you who have not actually played Test Drive Unlimited 2, in the island of Ibiza, or Ibiza, whichever one you want to call it, there were nightclubs. However, this feature was cancelled and it wasn't really fully implemented, but there were actual licensed nightclubs that were in Ibiza, and I'll show you up on the screen right now, both of them. One of them is this club right here, which is a pretty famous club in Ibiza. If you guys actually been there before, you will know that this is the main club everyone goes to on the island. And this is a feature that Untitled, I'm pretty sure, really and truly wanted to have in the game. However, it was scrapped on release and they never actually fully implemented it, which honestly is a bit sad, because nightclubs in TDU2, let's be honest, TDU2 was about the lifestyle, was about that rich style, and driving out to a nightclub and interacting with all your friends is something that I think would fit the TDU2 vibe, in all honesty. And it was a shame it was left out of Test Drive Unlimited 2. However, Untitled has brought it back and actually implemented it, and you can see in the recent trailer that we just had, you can see that there's a nightclub with DJs dancing and bottles of wine getting popped. It's pretty damn crazy, and honestly, I can't wait to hear more information about this social aspect. Now, of course, on the actual website testdriveunlimited.gg, you can see it's not just races, which is true. TDU was never just about the races, and it says here your racing schedule will also include meetings, transport missions, and convoys. You will become a respected member of the Solar Crown by standing out and getting yourself known. Doors will open, missions will follow. You can't lose sight of the competition's ultimate goal, but you won't always need to be the fastest. Casinos, nightclubs, rooftops, alone or with your trusted circle, you should always be at the right place at the right time. So honestly, it's pretty damn interesting, and I can't wait to hear more about this. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think we're going to be doing inside these nightclubs, what is going to be possible. Maybe it's connected to the casino at the same time. Honestly, it's a bit hard to tell, but I should mention plural nightclubs. So we are going to have more than one nightclub, it does seem like it, and of course more than one casino as well. And rooftops, I'm sure could kind of be included in the nightclub scene, but of course we're gonna have to speculate on that and wait for more information. So now let's talk about some other cancelled Test Drive Unlimited 2 features that might make its way over to Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, with the second one being Fuel Mode. Yes, Fuel Mode was a cancelled Test Drive Unlimited 2 feature, and honestly, let me know down in the comment section below if you guys want to see Fuel Mode in TDU SC and how you'd want to have it implemented. Now, if you haven't subscribed to me for a pretty damn long time, you'll notice all of these things I've kind of covered over a series of 3 videos. So my Fuel Mode video I've actually spoken about, but we're just going to go over it really quick again. Now, I mean, it'd make a lot of sense to have Fuel Mode as a toggleable feature inside the menus, so you can drive up to gas stations, fill up your vehicle on cruises. It would make for some pretty damn realistic gameplay, and that's what Test Drive Unlimited was really about, the realism. It wasn't really about jumping around on your vehicle, winning a ton of cars for free. It wasn't really about that. It was about the grind and realism, which is why I love the TDU formula, and is why today there hasn't been a single game that I've loved as much as Test Drive Unlimited, because of the formula that TDU has. And of course, the only reason it was cancelled in TDU2 was because it was kind of hard to separate the ones who did want fuel and the ones who did not want fuel. And on top of that, when you think about it, driving your Ferrari at max speed, or any Bugatti for example with a W16 engine at max speed, you're gonna find you're going to run out of fuel pretty damn quickly. So you'd rather hope that there's a lot of gas stations around you. It would be kind of hard to have it fully implemented. But last time I made the video, a lot of you guys said you really wanted to have fuel in the game. So Let me know down again in the comment section below what you guys think and if you want to see that or not. But now let's move on to another cancelled feature that was in Test Drive Unlimited 2 that I do wonder is going to make it into TDU SC, because again, we already know the nightclub, which was a cancelled feature that made it into TDU SC, so why not other ones as well? Now another quick one is the pool table in Test Drive Unlimited 2 in one of the houses was actually supposed to be an interactive game that you could play with your friends after you invited them over. Now of course we know that this didn't actually happen in TDU2, and the fact that we've had the nightclub, maybe we will see mini games in our houses, or with the addition of rooftops, which I've already gone over earlier in this video. What could we see in the rooftops? Could we see mini games, things that can be played, etc, etc. There's so much speculation that could surround this, and honestly, as much as we know a bit about the game, there's so much we don't know. And leading into 2022, I'm sure there's going to be a ton of new information dropping, especially with my dev interviews coming up very soon, with the CM1 coming pretty much next month or early December. It's going to be pretty damn crazy. But last but not least, let's talk about the craziest cancelled Test Drive Unlimited 2 feature, the auction house, which up on the screen you can see right now, the auction center. It was cancelled and it was scrapped. Mainly because, from what I've heard from a TDU2 dev, was because it was hard to separate the people who had paid for Xbox Live and who hadn't paid for Xbox Live. Because as you know, at that time you didn't have to pay for PS3 to go online, however you had to pay on Xbox, and it was kind of hard to separate those two with the technology that they had at that time. Obviously it's a lot easier to do now, but back then it wasn't that easy. An auction house would have been a pretty nice feature in TDU2. I mean, imagine it was an actual building that you could go inside and see other players walking around bidding on vehicles. It would have had a totally different experience compared to games such as Forza Horizon 4, where the auction center is just a menu where you interact. Imagine walking around the auction center, being able to test drive the vehicles that are in the auction center. It'd be pretty damn nice, and hopefully, really hopefully so, we can see the auction center return in Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown. In fact, the nightclub, which was already a pretty big feature that was supposed to be in TDU2, it would make sense for Alain Janou to bring back the auction center, and hopefully it will be implemented right if they do happen to do that. I mean, the formula for TDU is just so damn perfect that I really cannot wait for Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown. And honestly, I'm sure over at Kiloton's dev office they're working pretty hard so that they can impress us with the graphics, the gameplay, and everything that is all surrounding the game. But let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. Which cancelled feature you want to see the most from TDU2 make its way into TDU SC? Obviously, I think I'm going to say the auction house, followed by the fuel mode, and of course the nightclub I wanted and we already got it, so that's pretty crazy. But let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. Other than that, you already know what it is. I'm Alex7. Subscribe for more Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown content, of course, and Forza Horizon 5. Anything else you already know. I'm Alex7, and I'm out, guys. Peace.